So for those who are going to be joining in on IG Live, obviously you guys can see us. I got my boy here, over here, Tim, due to Instagram having its rules and regulations of only allowing us to have 4 individuals in at one time. And those on YouTube watching, this is the Fast Break Podcast.
Yes, indeed.
Got Tim, got my boy E, J Bird, my boy C, and myself. This is episode 16. Let's have a good one, y'all.
Let's have a good one, man.
So in episode 15, oh yeah, can somebody turn their IG down? I mean, their own. Sounds a little loud.
All the way down.
All the way down. Is it me? It could be me. It ain't me.
That was
Well,
good.
anyways, episode 15, we were talking about or ending off. I think that debate. Was it about Kyrie and
Oh, the Kyrie and Dame debate.
Dame?
Yeah.
And then we were going to transition into the GOAT conversation.
Right.
Revisiting GOAT.
Revisiting. I've personally had a couple of people personally DM me requesting that they talk about who their GOAT is.
Yep.
So I'm gonna start with E. And this is a completely unbiased. I don't, sometimes
No more politicking.
Yeah, no more politicking. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what era you grew up in.
Right.
Because everybody's GOAT truly is different as, age or the time goes forward. But E, I want you to go first. Who is your GOAT? Beyond stats, beyond legacy, who is your GOAT?
Just so one word, I got MJ right now.
Simple. Tim.
Kobe.
That's simple.
Who'd you say?
Kobe.
Kobe?
Yeah.
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Jay Bird. Don't go. Man. Justin makes this so difficult.
Nah, it's not being difficult. I promise you it's not being difficult. It's just listening to what KD said, like I said, last week, about having, 1, 2, and 3, putting them both at the top instead of, saying that, hey, we're going to put LeBron, we're going to put MJ, we're going to put Kobe. To me, it's kind of hard, to be honest with you, because it's like, it's really no order to me. If I had to choose, man, it's a tough one. I'm going with Michael.
MJ. I think it's pretty obvious what I'm gonna pick. I'm going with Bino. Bino all day. And we all got our reasons why. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much we talk about legacy and whatnot. But I think for me personally, game-wise, I have Kobe. But legacy-wise, even though Bron has done everything perfect, you know what I'm saying, in the game of basketball and off the court, I still feel like Jordan has that title due to legacy. And that's because when I was growing up, everybody wanted to be like Mike.
Right.
You had Chance, you had Jingles. Sometimes I dream that he is me. That song, Space Jam.
Yeah, the Spike Lee
Made
commercial.
You Want to Fly.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To the way you dress. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sticking your tongue out if you're at the park. I know I personally did that because I thought I was Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so
right,
I
right.
give that title to.
I think it's the mystique too, because he left for 3 years, so you never know what could actually happen during those 3. But because he left and came back and then won, because we don't count the half season he came back with 45. We never count that one. But because he won those 3, it's like, dang, he played the whole time. He would have won 9. We don't know that. So
Right.
did you see? Assume that.
Did you see that? I think someone stopped him, and I think it was at the All-Star break, and then they asked him, just like, how do you feel about going for stats, players going for stats? Like, just patent stats, how do you feel about that? And he was just like, honestly, if you think about it, I could have done the same thing too. And I was like, I thought about it, I was like, he actually is right. Because like you just said, he left, he came back, he did what he's supposed to do so far as winning championships. He didn't care. I don't even think Jordan even cared about stats, to be honest with you. So far as a patent the stats to get to a certain level to be like, hey, listen, like, it's more about, just I'm gonna get 32 a game, 40 a game, and you know you're not going to reach my points like how LeBron just passed. I think it was like what second? He's second now.
Well, I think with today is a good point. Is I think the era dictated that though, right? Back during that time, like Tim always said, nobody cared about stats, but because these dudes were so good during their time period and their stats are high, it's like the new guys don't have a chance because it's like you can be great, but you never got their stats. So it's like, dang, like it's the only way I can be great. Now I got to beat their stats too. I can't just win. It's not going to be enough because then you're going to still say I'm not as good as them. So it's kind of like a two-edged sword. Because all the young guys coming in, the only thing they're going to get compared to is stats.
Yeah.
But winning is the ultimate stat, though. We all understand that.
Yeah.
Like, you can be a guy that averaged 8 points your whole career, but if you're an impact on a winning team, that's the ultimate stat. You know what I'm saying? Are you a winner? And I want to ask this question, like, because I hear people say patent stats all the time. Like,
I was about to say that too. Yeah.
like,
What does that mean?
what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm
What
with
is
you.
pa- You know what I'm saying? So,
I'm with you.
like,
it
'cause
does.
either way, if you're playing hard, you're going to accumulate stats.
I think.
So
I
what is
think-
stat
I
padding?
think padding stats is not to keep down in his name, but Westbrook, right? If I'm chasing my teammate down for a rebound or something like
Y'all
that.
gotta stop this, man. It's
No,
not right.
I'm
what
just
y'all
saying.
doing. It ain't right, man.
I'm saying like if you and your teammate are going for a rebound, y'all know y'all already got it, and he's already got the ball, but you run to take it out of his hand.
And
that-
sometimes they even let you. They be like, "Here, come get it, come get it." You talking about like that?
Nah,
a
man.
little bit. I mean, I don't know how that's not. If you're going up for a rebound,
I
and
just
I
ask
come,
one question. What
Yeah.
is padding stats?
that's what I would say it
It's-
is.
I think-
I'm in the course of a regular game. If you're getting your numbers, I don't care. But it's like if we're on the same team and I gotta steal something from you so I can get my numbers, to me that's
Well, the problem is
that's a
that
patent
players are aware. They're aware and they're
But they always
subconsciously
been
keeping
aware, though.
track.
He's not the first person. I know
Yeah.
y'all remember when Bob Sura. I don't know if anybody remembers
So
when
he
Bob
missed
Sura.
the
So he missed the layup on purpose.
That's patent stat. To me, that's patent stat. That's not in the course of the game. You're going out of your way to make sure you get a certain stat. And now when we talk about, because I know some people say this, well, what about people trying to get 50 or 60? That's different. Like, nobody's touching 50.
That's not patent stats.
Yeah, nobody's touching 50 or 60 that much. Like, that's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. So if a dude takes a couple extra shots to hit 60, you may never get close to 60 again. But 10 rebounds, you can get close to 10 rebounds again. 8,
What?
10 assists.
10 rebounds is very
That's a lot
tough.
of
to do.
rebounds.
No, that's what I'm saying.
yo.
But what's the most likely possibility?
From the
You getting
point guard
10 down,
position?
you getting 10 rebounds or getting 60 points? Which one is more likely in your career?
They're
for
both
the most-
highly unlikely for a point guard. I mean, like, it's just like,
I wasn't just talking about point. I was just talking about in general.
but I'm saying, like, I feel like what we done as far as like social media and everybody want to be an analyst, everybody's making up stuff to discredit people that they don't like, or they're trying to discredit people to boost up whatever side of the party that they're on. You know what I mean? It's just like people like ruining like the game. You know, it's like a sad thing to see. Like, you know, like it's like a guy does something and then like you're critiquing how they're going after the rebound. I'm not saying just you, because there's a lot of people that do it, and it's just like, dog, like just enjoy the game. Like you know, like it's just. I don't know, like, how we got to this point. And pretty much it's because,
social media.
you know, like
it's not
whenever
just
you're
social
trying to
media.
break a tie, you got two guys here, you got to figure out a way to, like, try to discredit this person, you know, like.
He's trying to discredit.
It is, it is.
If I say you're pad stats, like I said, an example. If we're playing and you got the rebound and it's open and you don't see me and I just run up behind you and snatch the ball, what's the first thing you're gonna say to me? Like, dang, bro, chill. Like, that's what you're gonna say, right?
It ain't that serious.
Like, we talking about just off of a rebound.
I'm just
If
saying.
I know I have one more rebound to get,
No, I'm saying.
You're saying in general,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm saying if I have one more rebound to get, and we're just in the floor of the game, and you clearly got the box out, you got the rebound, and I run across from where I'm from, and I'm snatching it before you get
So-
it.
because the
Like,
guy
what-
who's boxing out is not always the guy who's getting the rebound.
I know that, bro. But for the course of the example, like, you trying to be super technical.
No,
You got
I'm
the
not.
rebound. You
No,
open.
I'm not.
So
Y'all
you're by
right.
yourself. You're not boxing out. You know you got the rebound, and I come over you and I snatch it from you before you get it. What's the first thing you gonna say to me as a player when we on the court?
Bro, rebounding is about who wants the ball
Alright,
more or
I'm not
not.
gonna answer it straight
It
up.
is, that's true.
Bro, it's about who wants the rebound or not. If I'm sitting there waiting
that way.
and I'm watching and somebody jumps up and actually, hey,
Okay, but okay,
I'm
okay, look,
getting
so look,
mad.
okay, so
I got
okay.
it next time. I'm going to be
you
the
would feel
one
the
to
type of
go
way,
get the
wouldn't you?
ball.
But okay, but
That's
I'm
just
saying
how it
this
is.
right.
I'm not being like
I'm
no
saying
boy.
someone could look at you like and saying like, oh, well, like that's pretty selfish of you. Like, so somebody could say like, oh, like did you want the rebound for your own accord or something like that? Like, And then like if he's more of a break starter than you are, it would benefit our team for him to get the rebound. That way he can start the break. Other than you getting the ball,
that's
doing
not what I'm
this,
really saying,
whatever
but
like that, and
y'all got
then
it.
pushing it out.
No, y'all are trying to make it in a situation
not.
where it's a negative thing.
No, it's
Yeah.
not, because I've been in games where I've seen people do that, playing on the basketball court, and we say like, bro, chill. Like he already, like why you fighting him for it? He's already got it. Like I've been in situations like that. So every player that I know is gonna be like, "Hey, all right, bro, you like a little wild with it." That's all I'm saying.
I just don't. Like I said, I still haven't got my question answered. I don't know what
Okay.
Pat, whatever y'all call it, what Pat and stats.
That's that.
If you out there and you're on the floor and you're playing 100%,
Yeah.
you're gonna accumulate a lot of stats.
And I'm not against that. That's not what I was saying.
So yeah, I don't. Like I was saying, I don't understand what it is. Like, are we saying like if I blatantly had a rebound, somebody just come snatch it out of my hands? Like, I mean, it's not really like anything bad in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? If I had the rebound, I'm lackadaisically with it, and somebody else comes up and a little more aggressive and takes the rebound from me. Oh, shoot, good rebound, bro. I'm here. You know, I'm not gonna sit up there and be in the point saying, "Wow, you took a rebound from me. Now I'm mad the next 4
I didn't say you
possessions.
was mad. You were just like that.
Now I'm upset. He stole my one rebound I was about to get because he had 9 and he wants 10." The point about it is the reason why I bring this up is because people have so much disdain towards Russell Westbrook and trying to diminish his career by saying he's padding stats, but nobody can understand what padding stats is.
Yeah.
If Jordan shoots 25 shots and if he wants to take 5 more, he's already got 50. Why isn't Jordan padding stats? Bro, you already got 50. Pass the ball now. Go get you 15 assists. Have your 40. Go get 15 assists. Stop taking shots.
Oh, look, that's like
You know,
did y'all see the Jason Tatum thing recently? Like the I guess like a video or like an interview. But when they had blew out the Nets, it was like a couple weeks ago. But he was going up for a fast break, and Grant Williams was coming up side, and he was telling him to throw the oop, and Jason Tatum looked at him and was like, and just like dunked it. And I think he had like 40. They were up by like 20 with like 3 minutes left. You know, like, but people like Jason Tatum, so they're not gonna be like, oh, Jason Tatum's padding stats are that was selfish. You know, it's just I feel like people do things or say things based on who they like, you know, and then we see that like a lot nowadays, and it's just like, I think it's unfair, but it is what it is. Like everybody's an analyst, everybody got to take, so times that we living in, I guess, but it's just like we gotta stop. Like, I get like we like our era, we like, you know, where we came from and how we play basketball. But when we don't like somebody or like they don't fit our mold, especially like Barkley, Shaq, I feel like that's all they do is just hate like on this generation. Like that's all they do is hate. Like rarely do they ever give any praise. And if it is, it's like if they do give you something, some knowledge, and then you do it, they're like, oh yeah, like, oh, I'm glad you did what I did. Remember, you know, like now you got 40 because you did what I did. And I'm like, bro, like this dude already nice, man. Like just like we gotta stop with the hate, bro. Like, but times we living in, I guess.
Or could, you know, how I perceive it, I think Shaq does it a little bit more. I think Barkley does it out of good intention. Like, hey, you know, you might want to try X, Y, and Z because, you know, ABC ain't working.
Right.
But Shaq, it's like he's coming at these guys because he know he's the most dominant player to ever play.
Shaq talks to them
Now
like
he
he would
wants
like
everybody
to be
dominant.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he wants everybody to be
You
dominant.
gotta know his background. He come from a military family, so he talked to people like he would want to be talked to. And can't everybody take that?
But I don't think they also realize that, like, I don't think Shaq could have played in a social media giant because he used to get mad at reporters and go off on them. Like back then, like those guys used to try to fight reporters in the locker room. You know,
Yeah,
like,
it's a
so
different
imagine
environment.
you got social media, everybody got a voice, everybody going off of you. I feel like them guys can take it. And that's one thing that they don't realize, yo, like it is so hard to play in this era that we playing in, yo. Like you got fans on the court that'll say anything. And it was like that before, but now it's like it's just outrageous what people are saying nowadays, you know. So
It's ridiculous.
You know, it's crazy. Like, so then now you got all these, like, so you got, you know, like the commentators, then you got morning shows that's going on all day. You got, you know, like First Things First, and then First Take, and then Undisputed, then Colin Cowherd, and all this all day, talking about you all day. Like, yo,
More and
that's,
more
that's,
opinions
that's,
being
that's
formed
tough.
about you.
Yeah,
I
that's
got a question
tough.
for y'all. It's kind of changing gears. It is about Bron. And it kind of ties in with the GOAT conversation, but assuming that he will pass Kareem eventually within the next season or two.
Right.
What does that do for his, I guess his race for GOAT conversation? I mean, he's already in a GOAT conversation, but does that help?
I think it helps. I think the point that he says helps is that he's not a scorer. He says it himself. I'm not a scorer, but I've ended up in the top scorer list. Like, he's only played the game and done what he's had to do in order to win. And if it takes scoring, he does that. If it takes passing, rebounding, he just does that. And still, what everybody gets on him now is he's in the critical moment. He'll pass the ball. But LeBron has been the same since high school. That's how he plays the game of basketball.
He's not getting an excuse for that play.
No, I'm saying that's not an excuse. That's not an excuse. But regardless, because he was on my team before he was on yours, he's played the same since he's came into the league.
That is true though.
So he's
And
made
even
bad decisions.
even with that,
He's made bad decisions
he's had more game-winning field goals than a lot of people. He plays whatever he thinks is the right plays, he's going to do. If it's him taking the shot, if it's him passing, he's always going to do that. So
Okay,
for him, but anyway, back to the original point. But that is, I think that adds to it because he comes out his own mouth and says, "I'm not a scorer. Like, that's not what I want to do first," and yet he's still in the top of that list for scoring.
It's kind of hard to say a guy's in the score, bro, when he's having 40-point games, 50-point games
56.
throughout his career. That's cap. Like, I'm not
he's
buying
saying
that no more.
But he's saying it himself. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
really
not
came
good.
to the
Read
game
between
like
the lines, too.
a score.
You seen that man be coming down?
I'm reading
Yeah.
between the lines. on
No
that.
But that's what
dribble
I'm saying.
rebounds, pulling up from like.
But
From
it
the
goes,
logo?
it goes to the conversation though. If so, in his prime, if he was really, if when we talk about scores, it's every single play you're trying to put the ball in the basket. What if LeBron played like that his whole
did.
career? He didn't though.
Yes, he did.
I don't think there's been. I think there's a
LeBron
stat out
like
there
that.
where
I'm
LeBron
saying-
hasn't scored less than 20 points in a game.
Yeah,
like
dude.
such a
Yeah.
while. In a while, like
But he didn't. But LeBron didn't come. When you
I get
watch
what you're
LeBron,
saying,
he
though.
was never ever just trying to score every single time he touched the ball. LeBron was like Kobe. Every time Kobe touched the ball, he's trying to score.
Yeah.
Like, we know that. So Kobe is your ideal scorer. If I'm talking about a scorer, I'm gonna look at Kobe Bryant. I say he's one of the ultimate scorers. Every time he touches the ball, he is trying to put it in the basket. That's his first look before he does anything. LeBron is not doing that when he comes down the court,
No.
unless he's on a fast break.
Agreed.
LeBron is not doing that.
So playmaker first.
Yes, he's always played like that.
he's an all-around basketball player. We understand that.
So that's what I'm saying. If he was really trying to be a scorer, the man would have averaged over 30 a lot more seasons because can't nobody stop him when he's in that mentality. So that's my
All
point.
right, so
I
now that you said
I'm
that,
just saying that's my personal opinion.
if he had that mindset to do that, then
It would have been.
he's not a scorer. Then correct.
He said that. Yeah, I said.
So why do we hear other conversations like, oh, he said he's not a scorer, but why is he still number 2? I'm reading between the lines on that stuff. All right, that's a lot of biased opinion to me personally. Like, oh, look, here's another plus. He ain't even a scorer. He number 2. What? Which one is it?
Nah,
is he,
for
if
real,
he ain't
though.
or he is?
Yeah, I'm
You
with
know what
you.
I'm saying?
I mean, I'm
I
saying
think y'all. No, I don't mean to cut
No,
you
go
off, Tim.
ahead.
Because to y'all point, when we were arguing Dame and Kyrie, you guys said you want to go with the guy who's a better scorer, who's done it more. LeBron has scored more points than anybody in NBA history except for the number 1 guy.
right.
I'm not buying whatever you say out of your mouth. You're a scorer.
Yeah, for real. Nah, for real, yo.
You're a scorer.
For real.
I'm not even a scorer,
Yeah,
bro.
exactly.
But
That's
you got
what I'm saying.
40 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
nah,
saying. Like,
yeah.
that's BS. That's,
No, bro,
Yeah,
you're a
that's-
scorer
that's
now,
you're
crazy.
just
bro.
trying to make your appearance
Yeah.
of it look a little bit better. Or like, dang, I didn't realize that just blew past me his whole 19, 20-year career.
I've never seen
He was
LeBron.
actually your score. He is the GOAT. No, you're not the GOAT, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
But
but he I mean, he in a debate though. It's not
he's,
like
and
it's
he's
not
definitely
clear
in the
cut.
debate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's definitely in the debate, but
Yeah.
that number 1 and 2 spot
Just
is
watching,
solidified.
just watching his career though. Only when he's been in situations where he's had to put the ball in the basket.
Okay,
you see
look.
him
Wait.
score
So
the
what
most.
about this?
But
Okay,
he had
so
to
he's
the other
not-
night.
I've never seen a non-scorer
wait, hold
go
on.
for
Yeah, that's what I'm
25,
saying.
26
Okay,
straight.
look, so what about this series against the Pistons?
fourth.
In the
Like,
fourth.
in the Pistons where he had like 17 straight and had like 52.
Yeah,
Bro, like that was
Situation
early in his
dictated.
career.
Yeah, dictated.
I'm saying like that was like year 6.
Yeah, dictated.
He wasn't even a shooter. Then.
So what we
I
talking-
agree. Said, man, I'm on this list and I'm not even a shooter.
Nah,
I'll
man.
take that.
Also, look at it. He scores the ball.
That's surprising to me. If he said something like that, like, I'm surprised I'm even up there because I'm not really a a good shooter. You know what I'm saying? Decent.
I don't take a lot of shots. You know, I take maybe 15, 20 shots, if anything. Of course,
I don't
now
know,
we
man.
none of us like.
But to say
have
you're
gotten
not
to that
a scorer.
point.
But
to
then
say
we
you're not a scorer.
say it at the end of the games too, though. Like, dang, LeBron, he don't got the mindset to score. Like, why he ain't scoring? So then why is that even a conversation if he's a
Well,
scorer?
because
why do we question who he is?
Kobe
that?
is not giving the ball to anybody else in the last.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And that comes
not
down
even-
to the end of the
That's
game.
not even the scores.
That's the only reason
a
why,
leadership.
because it's the
That's
comparison
a
to
leadership.
Jordan.
role.
Yes,
That's leadership. Like
That determines on what's
it's
gonna
on
happen
me
in
if
the
I
game.
miss.
Right.
It's on me if I make it. You know what I'm saying? We going home.
I'm taking
That's
it on
my mindset.
Right.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? That's a GOAT
Okay.
decision.
It don't matter what Bron do. He gonna get blamed for anything. They know
No, that's
No,
not.
that's not it,
See,
bro.
that's what a
Oh,
lot of
I hate when y'all do
fans
that.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying-
man,
LeBron
don't
fans
I
do
said he
that,
gonna lose.
man.
LeBron's-
LeBron's.
Man.
No, I said
Nobody
LeBron's.
said
It don't
that.
matter what he's gonna do. He's always gonna get the short end
Oh,
of the
don't
stick.
play. Oh, don't try to play the war as me,
That's
Russell
every
Westbrook.
superstar on their team though.
Don't
With
play
short
the
end of
war
the
as me.
stick.
Either one. If he don't shoot at the end of the game, if he should have passed it and he do pat, and he
Bro,
did miss the pass.
This past time when it happened, bro, the Lakers are the poorest we've ever been in a while. And he's talking about making the best play. Bro, you're the best on the floor. There is no passing the ball out, making a better play.
And that
You are
layup
our
was the
better
best
play. You're at the rim.
You're our best option. Yeah.
You're the best
Best
option.
option.
Giving it to Melo, I
give us a
still
layup.
think Melo should have made that shot. If people keep claiming Melo is this guy,
Right.
Which he's not.
which he's not. There is no passing
So
the
now we down to
No,
That's crazy, man. That's what I'm saying.
What
It's
are we
about
doing
down.
here?
It's not about
Denver
down.
Melo.
I was
It's
with
not-
y'all for a
Denver
second,
Melo.
but
This is not
I
5
was
years
with him
ago.
for a second.
We're
He
in
lost
the
me.
Madison Square when
This
he's
is
hitting
not
those six.
Denver
No.
and New York Melo. This is
Okay, I see what you're saying.
LeBron is the better
37-year-old
option to take
Yeah.
that tough up and under lay. If
Right.
we miss, it's a tie ball game. Let's go. Why are you passing it out to guys who have no player efficiency right now at all?
Okay.
Do you know who's on the court? You're
Yeah.
the best option, bro. Take the shot.
Yeah.
take the layup.
Take the lay.
layup.
Or
It's
Dunk
wide
it,
open.
reverse dunk.
Yeah.
something.
And we're going to ridicule Ben Simmons for doing the same thing and Bron getting an scapegoat for that?
I said the same thing. I know, of course, they're
That's
two
not
different
cool.
players. But Ben Simmons was doing it. They drugged this man for 2 years, and he still was one of the top 5 players in the league.
And he still ain't played. And he on a whole nother team.
He should have been drugged, though. He should have been drugged.
I don't know.
He should have been drugged.
He should have
That's
did
what-
between the legs
Bron
behind the
deserved
back
to be
dunk on
drugged for
Trey
that,
Young.
too.
Man. but nah, I'm with K on that one. Though.
Yeah,
But
I agree with Caleb.
It is what it is. You know.
I mean, but it's almost one of those things like if you in the GOAT conversation, bro, like you got to deal with the harsh criticism. And I mean, it is what it is. So don't be like, oh, whatever he does. You
No,
know,
I'm saying
come
what
on,
I
E.
said. It's a
Come on, man.
It's a
Yo.
proven fact for 18 years, regardless of what LeBron does. Because like the first conversation we
But that's
said,
what happened
the young
whenever
guy,
you're-
you can't do anything with stats. We say it's not about stats, but the only thing they're going to be compared to is stats. So regardless of what he does, like he's going to catch flack everywhere. Jordan is the only player that's never going to catch flack.
Bro,
Ever.
Jordan showed up from day one, gave 100% to the end, gave 100%. That was it. There was never no situations where Jordan wasn't the guy taking the last shot unless it was completely
That's the
the,
only reason
last
why.
very
Yeah,
option.
yeah.
Double team, he had to pass the ball out to Paxson, have to pass the ball out to
Steve
Kerr.
Kerr, yeah.
It's
Kerr.
And that's only 2 times we've seen, or at least highlighted,
at least highlighted exactly
in his career.
that
you
we've
know
seen
what I'm
it. We can go on whichever era you want to. LeBron rookie year, LeBron heading to his peak before Miami, LeBron at his peak in Miami, even down to him in Cleveland, even till now. There's too many times on record where people are saying like, LeBron, take the shot, bro.
Remember the
Stop.
All-Star game?
Come on, man.
Remember the All-Star game where
Which
he
one?
gave up
This
that pass?
past one?
No. It was an All-Star game where he had a game winner and then he ended up passing it to somebody and then he ended up turning the ball over. You remember that?
Was this the one?
it was
where
like
they-
14
last year,
maybe.
wasn't it?
Last year.
That was last
Yeah,
year.
it was like
It was older.
it was like a few years ago. Yeah, he had it. I think he
Had it
drove.
last year.
Because AD,
And then he ended up
AD
passing it, and
won
it was
at
a
the free throw
steal.
line.
So-
AD hit the free throw.
Yeah, that was last year.
So let me
And
say
everybody
this.
was like, "Man, what are you doing?" Yeah.
So
a few
y'all
years
think
ago.
LeBron is scared of the moment?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think. I just think he's worried about making the right play too much. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you got a perfect example in Kobe and a perfect example in Jordan. Like, it don't matter what the outcome is. I'm the guy for this moment.
Yeah.
I am the best play. I am the best option. I don't care if you open over there Farmar.
Yeah, that's
what I'm
like
saying?
when
Open farm
I'm shooting this. We going home.
that's like that when Amon Shepard did the interview where he said that Melo looked him off. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I ain't seen
Y'all didn't see that? Where Melo, it was like a game winner. So Melo got double teamed, and then Shumpert was open. He said it was like his rookie year, maybe his second year. So he said he really didn't know how Melo worked. You know what I mean?
Rookie year.
It's rookie year. Right? Yeah, in New York. And he said like Melo did some turnaround and missed, right? And then he said like Shump was mad. He said he came in the locker room like cursing, like, man, like what in the world, F you, da da da. And Melo came into him. He was like, yo, Shump. He was like, I'll work on those shots, like them the shots that I work on that I make. You know, and then he sat there and he thought about it, and he was like, and if I pass this ball and you miss, he was like, you gonna take the media all in your face talking about how you missed the shot, Carmelo passed the ball. He was like, do you want that?
You might even.
And he said, I looked at him and he was like, I looked at him and was like, I don't want that. And I was like, dang, like so that's kind of like the mentality, like pretty much like what they saying, like yo, like you gotta want, you know, to live and die by that, you know, your decisions. I guess, you know, the last shot.
For sure.
Or the last pass.
Yes, I'm saying, or the last pass, yeah.
That's why I say he gonna get criticism. If he pass it, he's still gonna get criticism. If the person makes it, everybody's good. If the person miss it, the person that missed still ain't gonna get blamed. Still LeBron, so he's still gonna take it either way.
That man had a wide open layup.
Still gonna take it either way.
Wide open, bro.
He did have a layup though. Come on, right?
Yeah, no, I never denied that.
Sad thing was he wasn't even looking to score.
I'm talking. You can see it. Scores mentality. That's because he, like I said, he don't look to score all the time. He was before he came to LA doing this, guys. He was in Miami doing the exact same thing. I was complaining about the same thing.
He was putting up 30 then.
Yeah, but he would still do the same thing. LeBron was still always pass. That's why it don't shock me. Y'all
What
up
do you
in
mean
arms about
always
it.
pass though?
But
dude?
he always
Up
did
in
that.
arms.
I mean, look. So
LeBron in Miami had the infamous dribble. What LeBron would go all game, right pass, boom, shoot, scoring, everything. Fourth quarter come, get past 7 minutes, he'll dribble out the entire shot clock. Wait until there's 3 seconds left on the shot clock, make a move, and try to make a pass. He did it every time. I argued about
That's
it.
horrible basketball.
I argued about it for 4 years. For 4 years. My wife can testify because I used to be in the living room going crazy. LeBron has always been this way. So that's why y'all like up in arms. Like if you watched him, he's always done this. So that's why I'm not like.
That's why we're revisiting the GOAT
That's
conversation.
why I'm not. That's why I'm not surprised.
So now we
about
open
it.
up another can of worms of if he does make the right play.
But a lot of times, but that's what I'm saying though. A lot of times, he's making those passes and people is hitting it. So he's been playing that way.
How many people has hit game winners off of LeBron passes in the last?
Except Ray Allen.
Except for Ray.
We gotta
And that
look
wasn't
at
even
that.
off of a game winner. That was off of a rebound.
There's a rebound. Chris Paul.
Yeah, we have to look.
I think Mike Miller. Mike Miller.
Mike
hit.
Miller has
I
a-
think Mike Miller.
it's
hit
a
with
lot.
couple.
Talking about game winners.
It's a lot.
Not
But
game tying shots.
No, I'm
No, I
talking
think-
about game winner. If you go
No, I
look at
think Mike
LeBron,
Miller
it's
did.
a lot. It's
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
think Mike Miller
LeBron
did.
has made
Mike
a
Miller
lot
did
of
too.
a lot of passes to other people, and they've hit that shot.
What about Wade?
Mario Chalmers did.
Wade
Chalmers
is
did.
ISO, and he's not
I gotta see it.
I think,
I don't remember
So
it.
even Wade trying to get that shot.
Damn, like oh man.
Wade is
great
going.
pass.
Wade is a scorer. He's going to
Game
take
winner.
the shot. If he has the ball, he's going to take the
Nah,
shot.
I don't
right.
recollect that.
Because that's my argument. Why when
I'm
they were
not-
younger, that Wade was more better in the East at that part. Because in the games, Wade was going for the score. He's not passing.
That's
LeBron's
your
going to
argument.
pass.
That is your argument, but he was never better than LeBron. Just to be clear.
Never. D-Wade has never been better than LeBron.
He said that. Like that's why when LeBron came,
Yeah, he said that.
like, here you go.
No, that's not. What he said the
That's
second
obvious.
year.
Like that man bowed down. Yes, King.
he
Yes,
like,
King.
here
This
you
is your
Here's
team.
everything you need.
Here's the keys to.
Like
I gotta
something
take
like
it to
this.
this nice place down in downtown Miami.
He said it.
Bron County.
He said we can go further with LeBron there. That's how he said it.
we know that. Everybody knows that.
That ain't no knock. If anything, that's
Yeah.
It's respect.
All right, look, we're going to wrap this up, man. We already 30 minutes into episode 16. Appreciate you guys on IG Live checking in with us. And those on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And show us some love, man. We're going to wrap this up. Episode 16 of the Fast Break Podcast. Signing out. Peace.